let me just say a little bit of story about myself. Okay, share a little bit of experience. I had an uncle. I wrote it in my book, The Diary of a Wife and Mother. You should go and get that book. It's on Amazon. I had an experience with an uncle who also happened to be a member of my church as well, the church we're attending there. In fact, it was the choir master. Yeah, it was a distant relative of my dad, but he was close to the family, so we saw him as uncle. You know, he comes to our house very frequently. He can eat there. We go to his house. He takes us out. He buys us gifts and all that. Our parents trust us with this person. That is where the issue is. You cannot just trust your children with any 100% without putting an eye on the activities or on what is going on. An uncle is free to take your children out, or an auntie, because now the abuse is not only female children. Male children can also be abused. So an uncle or auntie will take your young children out alone, unaccompanied, without a maid, without any other person with them, just that person alone. So it happens that uncle comes, he takes us out and all that. And occasionally I go to his house. And because I learned to cook very early, my mom will say, oh, go and cook for uncle so in his house. Now, he's a bachelor, he lives alone. There's nothing wrong in helping out. But if my mom knew, she could have just said, cook the food in our house. Yes, you can buy all the ingredients, cook the food in our house while he carries it. She would send me, I was like, maybe 15, 14, 15, 16, was I up to 16 there? I don't know. Send me to my uncle's house. I'll go to the market, I'll buy foodstuffs, I'll take it to his house to cook. Before I finish, always late, so I always end up sleeping over. And then the touching will start. Will start. I'll be trying to dodge, I'll be trying to, yes, he didn't completely have his way, but he tried a lot. And my mom kept sending me there. Until I had to say, no, I had to speak up. Yes, it got to a point I was like, if this thing continues, this man might have his way completely, because he's trying to have access. And I'm trying to, prevent it. But my mom will still say, my dad will say, oh, your uncle needs somebody to go and cook in his house, somebody to go and clean. And you will send a female to an uncle's house to go and cook and clean. That's not wise as a parent. I learned that from experience.